R.E.M. and Nixon. No, Wham.
Sean Cassidy.
But I may have, their name or may not have been. They might have said it. Culture Club. Culture Club might have been there. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna disclose whether it was there or not.
Throwing it now. Back then, would have beat you up. I'm sorry.
Right. That's why it was under the seat hiding. Nobody needed that.
Very cool.
Where are some of your favorite places you've played?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing Boomerang Saturday night. That's a great room. It's a really cool room. The only complaint there is there's no stage. Other than that, which a lot of places don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
We play on the island quite a bit at Quidnick Island. We play there a lot. Yacht Club's always fun.
Stevie D's.
Stevie D's is a blast.
And now there's a stage of Stevie D's.
Right? Stevie D's.
The stage is huge.
Really. Not just because I'm in Riverside. Stevie D's is one of my favorite clubs.
Yeah.
It really is. Because Steve and Diane are wonderful. They treat us very well. The staff there all treats us great.
Yeah.
You know, the regulars hang around and they get into it. Yeah, it's great. And it's, like I said, I mean, we're basically based in Middletown. Yep. Frequencies is based pretty much in Middletown. So we get a bunch of people from the island that will trek on over, and they walk in and they're treated like regulars.
And that's supposedly a very well-known bar for IPA beers and whatever.
Yeah, they have a great beer list that I wish I could drink more of.
Yeah.
We will hopefully have Steve and Diane and
you should. You definitely should.
Business leaders.
Above the fact that I like playing at their bar, I like drinking at their bar, and they're just
great
good
food.
people.
Yeah, they are.
They're just
genuinely good people. They really are.
Yeah, again, the food. I wish I could eat the food.
And it's always a very diverse crowd in there, too.
Yeah.
I tell when people ask me about Stevie's, I'm like, any given day, there's like 3 7-year-old guys, 24, 25-year-olds, and then some 40-year-old. Like, it's always, there's never an actual, like, normal. It's always a diverse.
And considering it used to be a men's bar, there's a lot of girls that hang out there, too.
Yep. I got to play there with Pat Lola before it opened. It was like before its grand opening, so we got a couple soft openings, and Pat and I got to play in there, and the place was packed.
Nice.
I remember playing some songs, and it was people like right on top of us, because there was no stage back then, too, so you had to kind of sit in the middle of people. But, we had a great time in there. I remember when it was the Lincoln, when it was no women allowed in the Lincoln.
Yep.
But, many years.
It's come a long way from the stinking Lincoln.
Yes.
It has. It really has.
And I mean, there's going to be 30 TVs around there to watch every sporting event that's going on.
He's got them all.
Yeah.
You go in there on a Sunday in football season, whatever game you feel like watching, he's got it on one of the TVs.
Yeah.
He's got them all.
And last night, where'd you play? Or actually, 2 nights ago?
I was at Skeff's. My buddy Derek from 2-6s threw his back out. So I sat in for a Scarlet gig. So me and Kate went to Skeff's and did the best we could. And Grayson said we did a good job. So we must have been all right.
That was Grayson's first night out at a bar.
Yeah.
Like he had a very, very good time. So
yeah, that was fun.
Even I got to play a tune, so that was nice.
Yes, I did see. Yeah.
Yep. Tony played a tune. It's so cool. This is such a great area for music. And there's so many good people, and everybody's so supportive. And there's collaboration all over. How many different times have you and I played together?
I know.
And all sorts of different stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good scene. A lot of people from not in this area come into this area and realize, it's a very supportive music scene.
I can remember Paul Cycle, that's what he said. He said he could not believe it the first year when he came back that he would go to the yacht club and he saw the bands that were there and the people that supported him. And he said, this is just amazing. I've been in Florida and you don't see this much of the same people that really support something.
I couldn't tell you the last time I went out to see a band and didn't see a bunch of other musicians there.
Yeah.
That's the best thing in the world. Yep. I mean, we're all standing there like this judging. Other than that, it's but the support is great.
Yeah. Very fortunate to grow up in Rhode Island. But Kenny, we try to keep them tight, and we did not. We went way beyond, but it's fun just to kind of roll and keep chatting along.
Absolutely.
Do want to have you come back and do another jam session. I know that today we don't have the guitar, but I want to do what's so funny about Peace Love. I got that down, so I'm ready to jam with you.
That's always a good time. I did that one the other night.
Yeah. And Tony, did you have any final words for him? Did you want to talk about his gluten allergies?
The glutton.
Yeah, it's glutton thing. You're not supposed to eat glutton.
What a curse. It's a curse.
Yes.
I like to order.
Curse. I can remember when you got sick from a jelly bean or something. I was like, holy God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
And
just,
it hides in all sorts of stuff.
yes, it's, so it's basically, what is it?
It's wheat, basically.
It's wheat, and
It's
when you
wheat,
get,
rye, and barley.
and this
that's-
hasn't been
it's in
your whole
everything.
life.
I think my favorite.
No, it came, I had symptoms for a long time, but I didn't know what it was. They got really bad in 2016, and that's when my doctor tested me for it. And he said, yeah, you have.
You got it.
He was funny because he said, I'm either going to test you for celiac disease, which nobody has.
Yeah.
A few days later, he calls me and says, yeah, he goes, you know that thing I told you nobody has?
You got it.
Congratulations.
Go play the lottery.
I think my
Pretty much.
favorite Kenny gluten story is on his 50th birthday. Evidently, his brother was responsible for bringing Kenny a gluten-free pizza, which he did.
He did?
He did.
He did, yeah,
But he
yeah.
put it down in a very hungry crowd, and everybody ate it before Kenny got to it. Which was,
That's par for the course.
That's it, right there.
This is my life.
He'll finally have something he can eat,
Yep.
and he can't eat it.
No.
Everyone else ate
Your
it.
brother came up to me, he's like, you're not going to believe what happened. I'm like, oh, God, that's freaking hysterical.
Oh, so I can remember your, what was that, your 50th birthday? Do we have your 40th birthday?
42nd,
42nd. We had a big party
Big
there.
party.
That was awesome. That was an awesome time. I can remember chilling out there. How old were you? When was that?
That was 50.
That was 50?
Yeah, that was for 50.
Kenny's 50. I keep thinking Kenny's a little kid.
Yeah.
I'd like to be.
Well, you portray,
act like it.
portray a little
Time
kid. A great
flies.
job, but thank you
Really does.
very much. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. And please, when you can get back here and jam, you just let me know. And
100%.
We'll make sure we do it on a non-traffic day.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, the
yeah.
traffic's brutal. I hate that bridge.
Why don't you write a song about it?
I should. I should. We'll have to work on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a good idea.
All right, man.
All right.
Good morning, Riverside.
Thank you.
Peace. And now I gotta get up, shut this off. We'll try to edit this later, or we won't bother.
I think it's great.
Oh, what else?